So in our last video, I would have shared with you guys the fact that I bought my iPad because I wanted to be one of those productive girlies, and I just figured clearly the iPad is the missing piece to the puzzle, right? Also, I would have told you guys that one of my major goals for 2023 is to be more intentional about my time in the Word, getting to really understand and know what God has to say to us in the Bible, because I would have shared that last year I did the Bible year, but it was just I was reading the Bible. This year I want to study the Bible. So I figured, why not show the beauties what I have on my iPad that is going to help me achieve those goals this year. So if you also want to know what you need on your iPad or your phone, stay tuned. So before we get into the video, I figured I should let you guys know the type of iPad that I have. I don't know, just in case anybody's thinking about getting themselves an iPad. I currently have the iPad Pro. It is the 11-inch, I believe, the 128 gig. So I bought my iPad during a Black Friday sale, right? And I was so trying to get the 256 gig, and it was literally on sale like today, and by the time I went back tomorrow to get it, it was gone. I was so mad. I was mad. But a girl got her iPad and she ain't mad about it. If you know me, you know I declutter a lot anyway, so I very rarely actually use up like all the space on my devices because I clean them out very regularly. But anyway, let's get into what's on my iPad. So the first thing you see when you open my iPad is of course going to be the lock screen. And my lock screen is a cute little quote that I found on Pinterest, and it says, at the end of the day, all that really matters is what God thinks of you. And I just found that quote to be so cute. Hold on, my iPad won't let me in. Let me log in. There we go. All right, yeah, so now you guys can see my lock screen. So yeah, it says, at the end of the day, all that really matters is what God thinks of you. And that is so true, and I just felt like that's the perfect quotes to have on something that I'm gonna see every day, because we all need that reminder, especially in the type of world that we live in. It's so easy to get lost. So yeah, just wanted to let you girlies know. So when you open the iPad, the first thing you're going to see is a bunch of widgets because for some reason I love widgets. So this first widget is just kind of like a collage of some of the things that I need to see on a regular. So my calendar, the weather, my battery percentage, the time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I made this widget, can't remember the app. I'm gonna tell you guys the app before the video is done. But yeah, this is a really cool widget. The widget that's on the bottom left, I also made in that app. It just says, I spend my time with people who help me forget my stressors, even temporarily. This actually changes every day. Is it every day or every like couple of hours? It changes, right? And so it's good to have a new quote every day just to keep you reflective. Okay, so that was the right hand. On the left hand corner of the tablet, this is actually my tick widget. As I told you guys in the last video, this is where I get real granular with my to-do list. As you can see at the top here, record YouTube video. It is late, but we're getting it done, better late than never. Moving on, I'm almost done with all my to-dos for today. Kudos to me. So we're getting there, guys. I said that my new year started today, and I think I'm doing perfect. It's just one day, but it's one step out of 365. Okay, so we're getting there. All right, so that is the tick. And then next at the top, you're gonna also see my calendar. So this home page is like my organization page, right? When I open my tablet, I need to see everything that needs to get done today. So if I have no meeting, any task that needs to get done, everything on this homepage, front and center. First thing I gotta see, because I need to use this to make my plans for the day, right? And like I told you guys, I plan on my tablet, so I want to see front and center everything that needs to get done today. My work calendar is not on my tablet, it's on my phone, but I usually reference that when I'm doing my planning as well. So yeah, but love to see everything right out front. Then the first app that we have is going to be the Holy Bible. Oh look, it's my plan. So this is the plan that I have for my worship at night. And then like I told you guys, I am doing the Bible year, so this is the plan that I'm actually doing. And then every day it has 2 devotionals that you can do. It has a kids one, and then it has the adult one that just says verse of the day story. I tend to do both just because I feel like, you know, I'm a kid at heart. So yeah, that's the Bible app. And then we have the books app. Self-explanatory, it's books. This is where I read. To be honest, I prefer physical books, but your girl is cheap. I'm not gonna buy them. So I find the PDFs and I read them on my tablet. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do, okay? We're still reading. That's all that matters. We try to read for at least 30 minutes every day because we gotta keep the noggin growing, all right? Then we have Duolingo. Shout out to all my friends on Duolingo. Your girl has been trying to, you know, improve her Spanish game. I think I'm doing pretty well. I did try Rosetta Stone at one point, but I don't know, it wasn't giving me the vibe. Yeah, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give at all. I was like, yeah, not for me. I'm gonna stick with Duolingo. It literally feels like you're playing a game, guys. It's actually fun to use, and I'm actually excited to finish Spanish and try a different language that I've never done before, but I feel like I need to finish one language first before I move on to something else, because my brain is getting old. I'm not trying to confuse it. Then next we have photos, which is self-explanatory. Won't open that because you're too fast. On the next page, first thing we see is the screen time, and guys, it is 9:11 p.m. and I've only been on my tablet for 1 hour and 51 minutes. You're not proud of me? Me? Proud of me. Me? Very proud of me. Big up me. Next, under that, we have another calendar widget, because on every page we need to know what day of the week. Honestly guys, I legit forget what day of the week it is half the time. So yeah, I always need to see. This widget I also created in that app. I'ma find for y'all later on because I don't remember what it's called, but it has a lot of widgets that are really cool. Next, this is the reminders widget, and I don't actually use the reminders widget, but I felt like I needed these reminders to be on my page where I see them every day. So I just have pray, smile, gratitude, show gratitude, drink water and mind your business. And then trust the process. Those are the 5 things that I want to always remember, so I just keep them there. And then this next widget is another quote that currently says, because this also changes, it currently says, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winnings is winning. A win is a win.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
A win is a win. Okay, let's leave it there. All right, let's just go through all the widgets, guys. So the next widget is my music widget. Y'all, I should probably put my Apple Music in the description for you guys, because my playlists are lit. Okay, I might probably have to drop some playlist videos for you guys, because, and I only listen to gospel, guys, but my gospel be popping. Okay, like I was doing my workout just now, and I was like, how can people not listen to this is not no kind of gospel, guys. Nah, this is the young people gospel. Okay, I'ma put y'all on. But yeah, that's the music app. And then we have the podcasts app. To be fair, I don't really listen to podcasts on my tablet. I listen to them on my phone, but these are just some of the podcasts that I currently follow. I do try to listen to most, if not all of them, once they drop new episodes, as long as they're relevant. Let's be fair. If the podcast isn't relevant, I'm not gonna waste time and listen to it, especially because some of these podcasters be dropping 1 hour long podcasts. I'm gonna be very honest, I might have ADHD. Or maybe not ADHD, but we live in a microwave society, guys. My brain has adapted to the society that we currently live in. If it's too long, I tap out. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. But yeah, so now let's get on to the folders. So the first folder down here is the productivity folder. And most of these things I think y'all already know. So I'm just gonna quickly go through. So the first one, of course, is Zoom. Today's day and age, we all gotta have Zoom on every device, all right? Next is HP Smart. That is the app that connects to the printer at my parents' house. So I just have that in case I need to print stuff. Unroll Me. So Unroll Me is an app that helps you to unsubscribe from those junk emails that we get all the time. Like, you ever sign up for an email or for like a product or service or something, you just want something like me love free things. So I will sign up. So even like right now, I sign up to a bunch of different pages to get free stickers for my planner, right? But then they be sending a lot of random stuff and I'm just like, I don't need all of this. So after a while, I just unsubscribe. So Unroll Me is an app that pretty much just organizes all the subscription emails that you have, and you can just easily just go through and unsubscribe. I do this every week just to keep my email inboxes clean because my brain can't deal with all the clutter. Next we have Docs, Microsoft Word, same thing. I have both because Word, Google, you know, depending on where I get documents from, I might need to have either one of them. Then Sheets is the Google version of Excel. Outlook, oh, I do have Outlook. Okay. All right, so Outlook is actually what I use for work. I just don't have the widget, I guess. Okay, I should probably put the widget on my home screen so I have the calendar. I think the reason it isn't there is because I don't have space, because the apps that are there need to be there. Anyway, moving on. Cigna is my insurance. Telegram, y'all know what Telegram is. It's like another version of WhatsApp. Then we have the Notes app. Yeah, I literally write everything in the Notes app. Then we have Freeform. Freeform actually just came out. I haven't kind of figured it out. I actually haven't used it at all. But I hear that it's kind of like it's like a blank canvas. Let's open Freeform. See, I was on the right track. So it's like a blank canvas, and people say they use it to do, you know, what's that thing people do at the beginning of the year again? I literally just posted one on Instagram. Wow, guys, I literally just tapped out. I know what the thing is, you know? The word just slipped me. What is this? Y'all. Vision board. That is it. Yeah, people use it to make their vision boards. I might delete. Don't need it. Next, we have Color Note. All right, let's come out of that. This is what I was using last year to do my digital planning and everything else, as you can see. Currently, I'm not using it, but to be very fair, I might go back to it. I don't know yet. I'm currently using GoodNotes as my digital planner, but I feel like I prefer Color Note better. But right now in Color Note, I just have my Dear Church Girl journal. You can always go check that out. There is not a digital version. Let me just put that out there. I just, you know, there's not a digital version. So if you know where to get it, if you know where these come from, please do not go bombarding. There isn't a digital version, okay? Let's just keep this between us. All right, cool. And then this is the planning worksheet that I told y'all about in our last video. And yeah, I won't get into the other two folders because those are kind of private between me and the man upstairs. And then next, okay, let me come out of my planner. But then yeah, next is good notes, which I told you guys about. Okay, let me do open the planner. This is my plan for tomorrow. But yeah, I was productive today. But yeah, this is the planner that I currently have. Like I told y'all, it has, whoops, yeah, it has a lot of different features, you know, that you guys can check out if you're into digital planning. It's really cool. Like, I love it. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not feeling good notes right now. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more research to see how I can customize it, but I honestly prefer color note. Yeah, I felt like it had more customizable stuff. I don't know, we'll see. The next folder that we have is going to be the health and fitness folder, and in this folder I have 2 meal planning apps and 2 fitness apps, right? So Cooklist is the one that I use most. It has a pantry. This pantry needs to be cleaned out, guys. I don't have half these stuff anymore. But you can insert your pantry items, and then it will pretty much, you can pretty much use the items in your pantry. If you turn on this Cook Now feature, it will use the items that are in your pantry to create meal ideas for you, so you can always, you know, plan your meals for the week. And if you don't want to use the Cook Now feature, you can turn it on. It will just give you random recipes, and then you can use that to create your shopping list, and then you can go grocery shopping to get the ingredients that you need. Totally love Cooklist. I'm currently on the free version, but you can upgrade to the premium version and get a lot more features, but you can go check that out for yourself. Next, we have Eat This Much. Now, the only reason I have Eat This Much in addition to Cooklist is because Eat This Much is a little bit more precise when it comes on to my macros. So when I really want to track my macros, and for the fitness girlies, you know what I'm talking about, you know, how much protein, how much carb, how much fat, all of that. When I want to really get granular and track all of those things, I use Eat This Much because it is very specific towards my goals. So when you click generate meal, it's gonna give you the list of food items, and it will literally tell you how much calories are in each item and so forth. The only reason I don't use Eat This Much as often is because I am unable to put in my pantry items like I can with Cooklist unless I have the paid version. See, we not about paying for stuff over here. Like, we use the free version of everything. So that is the only reason I really don't use Eat This Much as much. I will just go in there randomly, and you have the option to like regenerate ideas. So sometimes I'll go in and fool around with it until it generates things that I actually do have in my pantry, but that takes a lot, and yeah, I can't be bothered. So yeah, that's Eat This Much. I do highly recommend it though. For those of you who can pay for it, I would say go ahead and pay for it. If not, you can always, oh, another thing with Eat This Much, you can only plan for a day on the free version as well. So unlike Cooklist, where you can plan out the whole week and go grocery shopping, with Eat This Much you can only plan for a day. So it would be pretty hard for you to do your grocery shopping on like a Sunday if you buy groceries every week, to be able to say, okay, I need to get all these things so I can eat for the week. Yeah, so that's that. Then the two exercise apps that I have are Fit On, which I haven't really used in a while, but this is what I was using most of last year to do my exercise. As you see, I was on week 12 of my plan, Sculpt and Shred, because a girl is trying to lose the belly but build muscle. Okay, we're trying to be thick, yeah, with the flat. So yeah, this is what I was using for most of 2022 and even years before that. Like, to be very honest, this is the app that I was using most times when I'm not going to the gym. I recently found Fitbod though. Don't know why it's not logged in here, probably because I use it on my phone. But yeah, Fitbod is it's home workouts, but they're more gym type workouts, in the sense where you can plug in the things that you have. So if you have dumbbells, resistance bands, all of that, and it will tailor make workouts that are very similar to gym workouts, so it will be easier for you to see that muscular growth. Versus Fit On is really more whole, more like body weight type thing, right? So I tend to alternate between the two, but for right now I'm mostly using Fit Bod, not Fit On. But I would to be very honest, I'd recommend Fit On over Fit Bod. I can't give you a reason why, but I would just work with it. And then the next folder that I have here is the audio visual folder, and this is like my YouTube folder, let's just put it that way. So at the top, the two top apps that we have here, GarageBand and BandLab, these are what I use to edit covers, mostly when I was posting my covers on Instagram. I do plan to post some covers here on YouTube, so let's see if I need those, and let's see if I post any more on Instagram for y'all. But yeah, that's what I was using. Then there's YouTube. Hi YouTube. Then there's iMovie, which is the video editing app that comes with Apple products. When I just started my video editing, investigation, when I was really just getting into it and trying to figure out if this was something I liked and all of that, iMovie is what I was using. For those of you who have ever seen videos that I've made for anything, educational purposes or anything, I was using iMovie. Like, iMovie is so simple to use, but to do a lot of like the creative features, it's gonna take a little bit of work, which is why I decided to get some of the more creative apps. And that is where this next row of apps come in. So VLLO, CapCut, VN, and Splice are 4 of the top video editing apps that I am looking into right now. They're actually in the order of preference right now. To be very honest, I mostly just use VLLO and CapCut. CapCut I mostly use when I'm editing my TikToks and Instagram reels, but I am gonna see if I can do my YouTube edits on there as well. As you guys know, I'm not currently editing my own YouTube videos, so we'll see if when I get to that stage, which one of these apps I'm gonna use, which is why I am trying to figure it out from now, so that it's the disrespect. Are y'all done? Is you done? Sounds like you're done, guys. So yeah, as I was saying, I have these apps because I am trying to figure out which one I like best, so that when it comes to the time where I have to edit my own videos, I know exactly what I'm gonna be using. Lightcut, I don't know why it's still here. I know why it's still here, because if I delete it, it's gonna throw off these nice perfect rows here, and yeah, I can't do that. But I don't use Lightcut, guys. I don't recommend Lightcut. Let's just ignore it, pretend it's not there. It's another video editor, but not a fan. Trello is what I currently use for my content planning. So I will do I want to open? I'm not gonna open it for you guys, but the concept of Trello is basically, all right, let me see, I'll probably just blur stuff out. So you have, okay, so let me stick on this side. You can only see the video I've already posted. So you see at the top here, you have titles, right? So you have upload to YouTube, promotion, you have video description and title, create thumbnail, all of that. So it literally starts with a video idea. So I will literally just put down all the video ideas that I come up with. I'll randomly just be sitting and an idea pops into my head. I will drop a card. These little things here are called cards. You can move them around. And so once I start working on a video, I just move it under the different titles. So that is what I'm currently using Trello to do. It's pretty cool so far, and it helps me to stay on target in terms of what needs to get done, what stage a video is at. You know, you can put in the deadline, so it does send me reminders to say, hey, this video is due in a couple days, you know, gotta get it moving. So yeah, love Trello. Then this next app is for The Chosen. Now guys, if you're not watching The Chosen, what is you doing? What is you doing? Like, The Chosen is literally the story of Jesus come to life. I have never seen the story of Jesus depicted so beautifully. Like, oh my gosh, I love the speaking of, I actually haven't watched Sunday's episode. I need to go watch Sunday's episode. But guys, if you haven't watched The Chosen, go watch it right now. We are at season 3, so you got time to catch up. If you're like Abigail that just likes to binge watch your series, then you can binge watch series. Okay, there we go. Just reminding me it's almost bedtime, guys. But yeah, if you like to binge watch, go binge watch season 1 and 2 now, while you know people like me are watching season 3 episode by episode. So by the time it's done, you're all caught up, because it's perfect, guys. You have to watch The Chosen, just saying. And then this last app here is Reddit. Now, I can't really explain Reddit, to be very honest. I joined it because I figured I could probably use it to get video ideas. Now, Reddit is kind of like a discussion board app, so you can choose what kind of topics you're interested in, and then you get added to like the boards on the various topics. So far, not a fan. I'm probably gonna delete it. Yeah. But if you're into discussion boards and, you know, having interesting discussions, learning about new things, because I have learned quite a few things there, but that's not what I wanted it for, so I don't think I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, that's Reddit. Then the next folder is probably one of my favorite folders, just saying. As you can see, this is my faith folder. So in my faith folder, it is currently organized according to the way I use these apps. Yeah, it's a lot, but I'm gonna be very honest, I don't use all of them all the time. All right, so let's go into the faith apps. So the first app that we have in the faith folder is Bible Project. And this is the app that I was using all of 2022 because I felt like if I was going to read the Bible or study the Bible, I wanted to first get a background understanding of what exactly is the Bible, why should it be read, how should I read it, how should I interpret it. And so the Bible Project is what I used last year to kind of give me that background. As you can see, it has different themes here. So it starts how to read the Bible, then it has the themes, book collections, word studies, visual commentaries, and all of these are broken down into different videos. So if you realize, they all have different videos here. So this main theme is spiritual beings, and then it goes into, you know, the different spiritual beings and so forth. So all of these videos, I've watched them all except for this new one. Okay, I'll probably do that for my worship tonight. But yeah, I've watched all of these. It was really helpful, so that I could understand a little bit more about the background to the Bible and how I can make sense of it. So now, as 2023 comes and I am going to be diving more into the word, I have that background that I can pull on, you know, to help me understand what exactly I'm reading. And then the next app that we have is Audioverse. And Audioverse it's the audio Bible. I don't know how else to put it, but it's the audio Bible, but it has the narrations in like movie format. So it's literally like you're watching a movie. Let me see if I can play one for you. Let me show you how it looks. So you have the regular Bible and then you have the dramatized. So that's what I use, the dramatized Bible. So let's look at one here so you guys can see Genesis 1.
Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
Yeah, so that is how Audioverse is. And when you get into like the New Testament, where you have multiple characters, it kind of gives Chosen vibes. Not really, but you get what I mean. It's really good. And sometimes I will just listen to this when I don't feel like, listen to a sermon or a podcast or something. I'll just especially last year when I was doing the Bible year, I would use this to actually listen to the chapters I was supposed to be reading, so it wasn't too hard to get through the chapters. Next we have Enduring Word, and I'm gonna be honest, this one is new to me. I just downloaded it, but I've been seeing it float around, on the Christian TikTok. Everybody is saying that it helps them with their Bible studies, so I said, okay, why not give it a try? This year is the deep dive anyway, so once I really start that, the deep getting into the word, this is what I intend to use. It's just a Bible commentary. I guess I'm gonna see what makes it so special, but yeah, this is what I intend to use to help me with my Bible studies this year, along with all the other resources that I have. Next, we have the Ellen G. White writings. Okay, no, thank you. But Ellen G. White is the prophetess that, my church tends to listen to a lot. But I did say I'm gonna try to get into her writings this year. These are just the books these books I actually downloaded last year and started reading. I don't know if these are the books I'm going to read this year, because I do have some journals that I purchased to help me study some of her books, and these are not there. So I might just use the study journals that I got and find the books for those. Then we have, let me go back in landscape for you guys. Then we have Read the Bible, and this is also kind of like a Bible year, but it also has kind of like an Audioverse twist to it. So it has the videos, and it gives the Bible reading in a sort of creative format so that it's easier to read. So yeah, and like you saw here, it has different verses, different chapters for each day, so you can use that to go through the Bible. And it has the videos that explains, kind of like a devotional, to explain what you're reading beforehand. So yeah, that's Read Scripture. Then we have BSF. I think it stands for Bible Study Fellowship. I'm not 100% sure. But BSF I downloaded because I wanted to study the book of Matthew. I became really intrigued by Matthew because of watching Chosen. In The Chosen, they make Matthew seem like somebody who has autism, and if you know me, I have a passion for persons with special needs. So I really wanted to see if how they depict Matthew in Chosen actually comes across in the Bible. So I was using this to study Matthew. So it literally has the whole day. So you have the reading, and then it gives you different questions. Okay. Yeah, but you have the reading, and then it gives you different questions about the reading that you can answer. So that's what this is. I realized that they started a new one for this year. Not interested. A girl wants to study Matthew. So I'm gonna keep using this to study Matthew. We'll see if I use it afterwards. Next we have Sabbath School. This is just an app that has all the quarterlies. For my church, we do have quarterlies. They're kind of like Bible study guides that we use on a weekly basis in church. To be very honest, I chose to stop studying my quarterly. Won't get into why, but I kept the app because I said I feel like I might get back into it So still have it for that reason. Let's see if this is the year I get back into it. Next we have Bible Is. To be very honest, I don't remember why I downloaded this app. I have never used it. I must have seen it on somebody else's video or in somebody's TikTok. But I mean, I like downloading apps, guys. So I've never used it. Can't really tell you what makes it special, but hey, it's another Bible app. Who doesn't want another way to read the Bible, right? Oh, look, it has plans. Okay. Not started, so I would need to browse plans. All right, cool. 10 minutes a day, not bad. Isaiah in 2 months, Romans in 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Might check it out, but I also don't want to get too overwhelmed with too many apps, so might not get around to that this year because I'm already gonna be using a lot of other resources. So Our Daily Bread is kind of a it is a devotional app. I used to use it probably early 2022, years before then, as my morning devotion, but I guess as I matured in my faith, I wanted something that was a little bit more, not so light and milky. I needed the solid food. So I don't really use Our Daily Bread anymore. Same for inspirations. I used to use these two a lot back in the day, but I just have them on here just the same because I figure if I need to do, somebody says, Ashley, can you do devotion for me today, or something, or probably I'm on the road and I just need a quick little pick me up, I can pull on those two apps. And then the last two apps are hymnals. These are basically songbooks for the Seventh-day Adventist Church. I have two because this second one actually has songs from our old hymnal, which are not as common today, and I wanted to have them because there's some really nice songs in there. So I just downloaded this for the purpose of the old hymnal. Don't need this one because the other one also has the new hymnal, but I prefer the look of this one. I don't know, the bright. If you realize, my entire tablet is in dark mode, so I guess having an app that is, this one bright app, it's kind of a vibe, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So moving on to the next page, again, a bunch of widgets, but these are all pictures. Gotta keep the fam close to the heart. So at the very top, we have 4 apps that you guys should all be familiar with. So we have Pinterest, Signal, another messaging app, Facebook, and Slack. That's kind of like a business messaging app. So it's like WhatsApp for business, or Teams kind of thing. It's kind of like a Teams for small businesses or entrepreneurs type of thing. That's what Slack is. Then we have my shopping folder. Don't know why I call it shopping because I don't really shop. Like I said, your girl is cheap, so I don't like spending my money. But hey, tiny invoice because your girl, is an entrepreneur. She does sell stuff, so when she needs to send an invoice, that's what I use. Then we have Spaces by Wix. I use this to keep up with local brands that kind of use Wix as their website. Then we have Honey and Vipon. These are 2 coupon sorts of apps. Honey is more like a Chrome extension, and then Vipon is, I think it only works for Amazon, but you can go in and literally search for something that you want to buy. Say this toothbrush holder, and you can click get coupon, or you can open in Amazon and it literally takes you to Amazon, applies the discount code, and you can get this for $10.50 versus $20.99. So that is what Vipon is for. Whenever I'm going on Amazon, I tend to look there first. Next we have Booking and Airbnb. Y'all know what those are. Shein. I know my beauties know what Shein is. And then of course there's Amazon. Then we have Gustazos. Gustazos is kind of like a local coupon company. So you can find coupons for local stores here in Jamaica. You can get discounts on hotels, on restaurants, on activities, whatever it is. You can look on Gustazos. Why am I saying Groupon? This is not America, actually. But yeah, Gustazos. So it's the Jamaican version of Groupon, best way to put it. Then we have PriceSmart app. PriceSmart is just the local supermarket that I shop on. So I go on, order my groceries, go pick them up, come back home. Then my JPS app, that's just how I pay my electricity bill. MyFlow, how I pay my Wi-Fi. Payoneer is kind of how I get paid from overseas clients. I use Payoneer. Communities is a survey app. It's a local survey app. So you know how Americans, you guys have a myriad of survey apps that you can go and you get 25 cents per survey. Yeah, half of those don't work for us out here, and I'm so mad. But yeah, Communities is a local version, so love that. I think I have like $3,000 in there right now that I can cash out. 3,000 Jamaican dollars, guys. Not a lot of money, but I feel like I want to leave it in there and just let it grow. Yeah, and then Meow. Meow is where I buy my hair products from. If you know, you know. That rosemary and mint oil, guys. Chef's kiss. Listen, if you see it on TikTok, there's a reason. It is perfection. But yeah. Ooh, look at me having things in my cart like I got money to spend. Anyways. So that's Meow. Next we have the games folder. Now remember I said the faith folder is one of my favorites. This another one, guys. This another one. I have a problem, and I recently found this crazy hospital game. Oh my god, guys, I don't even want to open this right now because I know it's gonna just let me just close it. See, it's a la freeze. But yeah, Township. So the bottom row are really the ones that I play most often. Township is kind of like Farmville. I don't know if it's gonna allow me to do this while I screen record, but yeah, that's like Farmville. And then just gotta check if it's still recording. Then Cooking Legend is a cooking game. Gallery is my painting. That's kind of just therapy for me. And then the top three are games I play on Sabbath, because you want to keep your mind focused. So these are faith-based games. And then the board button is literally an app that just randomly gives you different games. I don't want this to stop screen recording, so I'm gonna come out. But yeah, it randomizes the game. So every time you open it, a different game pops up, and you can actually change the game in the app as well. Love it. Next folder is photo editing. Now, I really don't use this folder a lot. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you realize I am terrible with posting on Instagram. Terrible. And I remember I made a post a couple months back explaining why I no longer really post on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out what to post on Instagram. I just feel like posting myself on Instagram is kind of vain, and I don't want to do that. So until I figure out what niche I want to be in on Instagram, I'ma just stick to posting on my stories and the random motivational stuff that I do post. And on the one-off occasions I might post myself, but I don't feel like I want to indulge in the posting myself to get likes kind of game. Not about it. But I mean, I have these apps here. I won't even go through them because I don't use them. They're all good though. I have used them in the past. They are good. So I'm allowing you guys to see what the apps are, but I really don't use them. The bottom apps here, so Pexels, Unsplash, and Pixel, these are not editing apps. These are actually apps that you can use to get free photos Free meaning photos, stock photos, so photos that you can use that are not copyrighted, you know. So I use those from time to time when I'm doing like graphics and stuff in Canva. So like this is the only app that I use right here, Canva, because your girlie is in her graphic designing era. So yeah, I use Canva a lot. Actually used Canva to make my intro and my outro. Well, the new one, because I wasn't the one who made the other one. But yeah, so Canva I'm literally always on Canva, just playing around. To be honest, a girl is trying to get into her graphic designing era, okay? So yeah, that's it for photo editing. And then this last folder we call Netflix and Chill. It's pretty self-explanatory, everything here. We have YouTube again, we have Netflix, we have FaceTime, we have Alexa, because she be nosy. If I call her, she'll probably answer. We have Alexa. Sengled Home is what I use to control the lights in my home, because all my light bulbs are smart bulbs, so I can use the app to control them, and Alexa. But yeah, Linksys is for the router for my Wi-Fi. Don't know why I have an app. I was told to download it, so it's just there. Brave is actually a browser that you can use without ads. So when you're watching like YouTube and things like that, when you use Brave, no ads, guys. Best discovery ever. But then if you know me, I like to support people. So most of the YouTubers that I watch religiously, I like supporting them, so I'll watch the ads. I literally just let the ad play and go wash dishes, just so they can get their coins. When I get monetized, guys, I hope you do the same. Just saying. But yeah, so that is Brave. Headphones, I'ma just say, does not belong to me. A certain somebody downloaded it for his headphones, okay? Don't even know what it does. But yeah, those are the main apps that are on my iPad. Of course, I have a bunch of other apps that are just there. I mean, if I need them, I'll search for them, but don't really use them. Let me try and find the app that I told y'all about, the widget app. What is it called? Let me search. Okay, not W. Top Widgets. Here we go, guys. So Top Widgets is what I use to make all the widgets I was telling you guys about. So you can see it has a lot of options. So the one I have is the X panel, and you can customize it however you want. You can do clocks. I saw somebody make a transparent clock for their iPad, and I was like, I feel like I need that. But ooh, this art clock one is cute. Maybe another customization coming soon. But yeah, this app has a lot of options. Love it. I might just go and play around with it again. Oh, let me show you guys what is on my dock. So down the bottom, this icon here is actually for my planner, and then this is the app store. My emails, this is files. So you know, whenever you download anything, it literally goes here. So this is all my files. Whoop. And then Safari and settings. So yeah, that is all that is on my iPad, guys. I hope that you found something that you could use, especially when it comes to the Bible study. Let us be Bible study partners, guys. If you want us to study the Bible together, let me know down in the comments. I am looking for people to help me stay accountable. Maybe we can form a little Bible study group, who knows. But yeah, let me know. Let me stop this recording. Let me know. Looking forward to hear what are some of the apps that you guys have on your phone or your iPad that maybe, you know, I could check out. I'm always looking for new apps, guys. Like, I have a problem. I literally download at least 2 apps every week, and I just play around with them, and if they don't stay, they don't stay. But yeah, I have a problem. So let me know in the comments what apps you guys have that you absolutely love and you think I need to check out. And yeah, let's see how we're gonna be productive and get in our word all 2023. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for checking out this video. Do stay tuned for next week, and remember, Jesus loves you, so go out and live like it. Bye, beauties.
Ain't nobody stopping my shine. They try to break me, try to take me out, but I got Jesus on my side.